Hi, this is Kemi from Hiphossip Canada. I'm also doing this interview for Radio Nigeria International and MTVBaseAfrica.com. So all you fans of Hiphossip that, check out Hiphossip on MTVBaseAfrica.com and Radio Nigeria International. Well, you can call me the world music correspondent, Kemi, and I'm here with Knaan. What's up, my boy? Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you very much.
Wow, you're doing so well. This ABC song is big. It's real big. They don't tell us about the ABC. ABC's 1, 2, 3s and all that stuff. When you did the cipher on BET, that's how I found out about you. You said a few things in there. The one thing that caught my attention when you said the Nigerian thug, I'm like, like, there we go again. Lil Wayne said he's tougher than Nigerian here. Okay, I was talking about the Nigerian thugs. Okay, so tell me about the cipher. How did you get BET?
Well, BET called us to kind of come and represent. They know that the streets has kind of been buzzing with some Knaan stuff, and all their favorite MCs have been telling them about me for a while. So they called me to join the cipher, represent alongside Q-Tip and Bum B and them. And I did my thing, put Mama Africa on the map.
Yes, we do need to put Africa on the map. Knaan, they just finished the MTV Africa Awards last month. Nice. I want to see you on that next year.
Yeah, I think you will.
As a winner. Because we need to promote Troubadour, we need to get you out there, you are African representation.
Yeah.
MTV Africa, I covered that on Hiphossip. All the pictures are there and everything. I will send that to you. But a lot of people talk about the Grammy Awards. You are a Juno Award winner.
Right.
By the way, everyone, a Juno Award is like the Grammys here in Canada, the top award for music. Best Rap Album, 2006.
Right.
And that will be the Dusty Foot Philosopher.
Right.
Juno Award winner, Best Rap. What about a Grammy?
I think that's coming up next year.
Really?
Yeah.
I think so too. Let me ask you the big question. Some people say the Grammy Awards are for certain artists.
Right.
And then what I call the dollar awards are for other artists. Let me simplify that for you. Some people say 50 Cent is only concerned about his money. He'll make more money than anybody else. Doesn't care for the Grammys. Everybody cares for the Grammys. They used to say that there are some kind of artists that are the Grammy types and there's some that are the money types, that the music may never be nominated for a Grammy but sell more than anything.
Right.
Well, that came wrong this year because of Lil Wayne.
Right.
Lil Wayne was one of those before. Now he's made the money in the sales and now he's bagged 8 nominations in the Grammy.
Yeah.
What do you think about that phenomenon?
I think because sometimes you have artists which kind of affect both sides of the thing, whether it is people who listen to music and like music, or whether it's the pop culture and people who just buy, just the same type of people who would buy a lot of junk food. But the interesting thing about Lil Wayne is that he's a guy with charisma, serious. He's a star. He's someone people would love to love. And
what you just said? He has charisma.
That's right.
He's a star. The president of Nigeria said, he said, who is this guy that's tougher than Nigerian hair? I'm like,
well, you see what I mean?
I was like, someone comes out like, I'm tougher than Nigerian hair. Oh my God, Nigerian hair is tough, period, in Africa. And it's just things like that get your attention.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think he's a guy who knows how to do that.
Ever think of collaborating with him?
With Lil Wayne? Not really. No. I like him, but I don't try to collaborate with everyone I like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Any reason?
No, it's just my thing. For me personally, there are a lot of artists that I like, but wouldn't necessarily want to work with. I think what they do is great for what they do, and I would listen to their music, but I'm not really in the business of trying to
collabo every time.
With everyone.
But there's somebody we all have dreams to. I cannot sing, but I would love to sing with Beyonce on a stage. Is there anybody you would like to sing with? if you had the
Me.
opportunity. Okay, not a collabo on a
Yeah.
record, but maybe on an awards show.
I played with a lot of my favorite musicians. I recorded with a lot of my favorite musicians already. The rest are dead. I would have liked to work with Fela, but he's not.
Fella's
He's not
gone.
around.
Yeah.
I would have, liked to work with Bob Marley. He's not around.
Yeah.
I
Fela,
mean-
by the way, is the African king.
Everybody knows Fela, man, and if you don't know, you're wrong. So, I mean, I like the greats, and there's only very few remaining of the greats. So.
What was it like working with Chop Rock?
Great. He's you know what I'm saying? He's a legend. When I came from Somalia and came to North America, I would watch his his video, like Treat 'Em Right, had that one video out, and just his flow, his style of thing, it just kind of was one of my earlier influences. And so to work with someone that was kind of at the grassroots of what I'm trying to do it's really cool.
Troubadour is in Madden NFL 09.
Right. The song ABC's.
ABC's, yeah. ABC's in Madden. That will be, is that a video game?
Yeah.
A video game. I'm not really familiar with video games.
Me
and
neither.
how's it doing? A lot of sales?
I guess, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just do the songs, and then they. I don't know. People think I liked video games because I've
the
had
music
my
is in
songs
there.
in a few video games now. Yeah.
Tell me about your auntie, Megul. She's a famous singer
Yeah.
in Somalia.
Yeah,
And your
she's-
dad, Haj Mohammed,
That's actually my grandfather.
Your grandfather.
Yeah, my mother's father.
poet.
Yeah.
Poet.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, they were influential in my life, and of course, they happen to be influential to a lot of Somali people's lives as well.
Yeah.
My auntie is the most famous singer of all time in my country. So,
Well, yeah, I know about that.
so it was what can you say? I'm humbled to be from what I'm
Somalia.
from.
Tell me, let's go down. To wrap up the interview, I want to ask you about this very serious subject. What's going on in Somalia?
Right.
I know that you guys left the last day of the U.S. Embassy's closing. What do you think about all the stuff going on now? Pirates everywhere. I mean, KJ, my son, hears pirates and is thinking people with patches and all that stuff, like real Somalian pirates. Everybody hears this thing.
Yeah.
And then kids vanishing from the U.S. and like, Mom, I'm in Somalia. What do you think about all this?
Well, I think the pirates are an interesting scenario now in Somalia because they are really disturbing the trade between the Gulf states to Europe, and so they become a real factor in world politics. That these guys have to be kind of recognized in a way. The interesting thing about them, though, is that piracy in Somalia is not an ancient practice. It's a very new thing, and we watch Western media now all over this thing, but they never really ask the questions as to why this is happening. These guys, a lot of them started out as fishermen in the coastal regions of Somalia, and there used to be a lot of Western vessels which would come into Somali shores because of our lack of central government and plunder the resources of Somalia. And not only that, but in 2004, Somalis found on their shores containers containing nuclear toxic waste, which has been dumped by Westerners.
Now
on
that's
our shores.
interesting because we don't hear that in the news.
And so these guys used to complain for a long time. In fact, a lot of these guys, the fishermen in the coast, took it all the way to the United Nations Security Council.
And they were ignored.
They were ignored. And eventually they turned to piracy to defend their coast. And so
Since they're still government.
and now they're called pirates. We call them Coast Guards. What up, what up? This is Knaan, and I'm with my man, KJ the Kid Reporter. Cause they don't teach us the ABCs. We play on a hard concrete. All we got is life on the streets. All we got is life on the streets.